Alright, Poke friends. How's it going? Been waiting for this thing for a while. And we're going to answer the question. I seen the hype. And some of you might remember I bought the DS multi-cart for my Worlds trip. And I've been playing it a little, but man, the DS, regular DS Lite that my girl has, it's just tiny, man. It's not fun. It is for a little while, but I wanted a screen I could actually see and something that fits in my hand a little better. So my goal for the trip was, one of them was to find one of these for a deal, but then the only place that I found that had one, I got a bunch of Pokemon stuff instead. So now I've been looking for one on and off, and it's hard to find one for a deal. The price I want to pay is not the price that they're going for, so that's rough. But I found this guy, which I thought was a Japanese seller, and I thought I was getting a Japanese DS, and I was like, sweet. Or a 3DS. This is a 3DS XL, not the new 3DS XL, which don't even get me started on all the DS models, trying to figure out which one you want. But no way I'm paying $300 for a new 3DS. That's crazy. I saw Switches for $179 in the box from Japan. So anyways, I thought I was getting the Japanese B condition. Let's B condition 3DS XL. So what came is what I would describe as an American, or at this point unknown, because I'm waiting to hear from the guy. Some of the comments say these have modded firmware. I'm not a DS expert, so I don't know yet, but it says region free on the thing. I don't know. So first thing I learned is, if you want a 3DS, probably don't buy it from eBay. Go to your local game shop, especially a mom and pop, hopefully not GameStop, but if that's all you got, bite the bullet. At least you got a return window. So that's my first thing, is I do not recommend really buying one of these off of eBay unless you find a good deal on a new inbox one, or it's local so you can go see it. So this thing's in some pretty rough shape, honestly, and it said B condition. I'll show you what that's supposed to mean, but I figured in Japan, I thought this is Japanese, so I thought the B condition would be, not too bad. Japanese usually, I've been importing games from Japan since eBay's been a thing, and usually the condition, even what they call junk, is better than most of the way kids would treat stuff here in the US. So I figure B condition, Japanese, DS, 3DS, whatever, run it. Well, this is maybe a D condition US or international model that's been modded, which I'm still fine with, but I need to know what's going on and possibly get some compensation for the condition, because the case is exactly how I expected. No problems there. That's why I got this, because I wanted to make it Pokemon anyway, so fine. This is where my main problem is coming from. Luckily that's not the main screen, but still, I don't know, that makes me a little fucking angry, honestly. So the shape is, like I said, maybe C, if it's, because I saw that the top screen is pretty perfect, but still, I was expecting a few scratches on the case and maybe one or two on the screen, not the crazy circle. Like, obviously somebody's playing some Pokemon Rangers on this motherfucker. But we're gonna clean this thing up, get it Pokemon'd out, and then take a look at it. So that was just some rubbing alcohol, 70% I think, and paper towel and then a Q-tip to go along, because I really want this to stick once and be done with it. So we'll get to that next. So already the first one I tried is trying to ruin itself, because the cutouts for the buttons, one of them fell behind it. When I pulled it off, as it stuck to the paper and to the thing still, to the decal still, and as I was pulling it off, it stuck to the back of itself. Luckily I got it off. So that went pretty poorly. I would highly not recommend these decals. This one came out alright on here, but they're like universal, so it was made. It looks like it was made for both DS and 3DS, and the inside did not work at all. I mean, even if it fit properly, it still would have been. Oh man, the decals, they have like no. They're just limp. They're badass vinyl, so once they're on, they're good, but they don't, since there's no paper at all, they're floppy, and it's like impossible to line it up. I tried to film it, but oh man, good luck. This is horrible. This came out, it's all crooked and shit. Oh, it's all right, but so here, let's see. It works at least, and it came. The battery was so dead. So then I had to charge it for hours before I could even mess with it, really. And here we are. I don't know if I should get a screen protector for it or not, or just wait and get a different screen. But you can see the screens are actually, they look, this is why I'm not that mad, because you see the screen's pretty clean once it's on. The pictures, it has a bunch of the stuff. Now it's not reading the game cartridge, so that's cool. Caught breaking in real time. It said there was nothing in the slot. It looks like it got ejected maybe, and that's awesome. Now it's not even reading the game, and this is a brand new game. There it goes. I've seen these have a little bit of trouble with that, so looks like I'll have to get it cleaned out the inside. I just wasn't really sure how to do that, but I'll have to figure it out. So, as you can see, still a lot better than playing on the DS Lite, and now I have all these Pokemon games at my access for the multi-cart. So these multi-carts are like $20, and then I got Pokemon X in the box, and Pokemon Omega, no, I don't know. I got two of them coming from Japan, and they were $30 together, so you can't beat that. That's why I wanted the Japanese one. So if this is not modded, I'll have to be modding it to play Japanese games. But you see, works pretty good. Touchscreen works. I see why people were saying these are slow compared to the new one after this, but I mean, not that big a deal. So, at this stage, well, it's looking pretty sharp with this on it, but Would I recommend the 3DS? Yes. Do I recommend buying one from eBay? No. Probably not. Unless you like to take a gamble, or you find a deal, or you know something. But there it is. Should Pokemon trainers buy 3DS? I'd say yes. Just be smart about it. Thanks for watching.